In Summerbridge you've got post office, we've got the Flying Dutchman pub, we've got Summerbridge store there as well, so you've got a shop, you've got a tea room, and we've got a high-class butcher's for a few pies, and we've got an electrical shop as well, so we've got plenty going on here. And we're only 2 miles from the Darley Mill Centre. We're parked just outside the church, Dacre Banks, right next door to Summerbridge. We're going to walk from Summerbridge to Darley and back. You've got the wood yard on the left hand side, and then we pick the path up on the right, just before near the Dacre Banks bowling club. We're walking down the Nidderdale Way. You're walking with a taxi driver today. We followed the track at the side of the river. It's the first time we've done this walk, so we don't know what we're going to see. We're just going to keep the shots short so we can get as much as we can in. And we've got 1 or 2 pheasants here running away from us, but I suppose being autumn and it's time to go shooting, you can't blame them. We found 3 sheep on our path, or rams. They've come to see us right in front of us. They're on the path outside the field, don't know where they've come from. You can hear them panting away, look. We're letting them go by, they're going by. Just been speaking to a farmer, he's just rounding them up. It's getting to the time when, you know, they're mating, so they've been over the river looking at the sheep at the other side, and he just brought them back. It's certainly a lovely time of year to be walking down again the River Nidd in North Yorkshire. There's some incredible views in this river, and this is just one of them. And then as you look to the right hand side, you'll see, you know, a little tunnel under the railway, the old railway line that's, you know, that's not in use now. We're still following the river. On the right hand side you'll come to the next railway bridge. You'll see a little railway bridge, and then look left, and there you see the stepping stones through to the other side. We've got the old railway banking on your right and the river on your left. We just keep heading towards Darley. Heron there, first time he's landed. We've been watching him all day, or following him. He's landed. You got him, Janice? You got him? Hey? I know. We cross over a little stream, but we still keep to the side of the river. We're going to get to the far end of Darley, then have a walk back through, because we've never been to Darley, and see what it looks like. We've just seen a dipper and a goosander, but we haven't had a chance to film them yet, but we hope to do before the walk's out. We're on top of the footbridge now, just giving you a quick look at the river, but we're going to turn right now up into Darley. Yeah, so that's the gate we've come through, so we just go straight up under the old railway line up into Darley now. We come out of the old sewerage works and we've turned right onto the road now. We're just about 5 minutes from the main village of Darley now, and we're just by our seats. You can have a rest if you want. So as you can hear in the background, your school kids are playing. We're just heading into Darley now. And there's a little post office and shop on your left. We just turn round and have a quick look at Darley as we're walking up the hill, and then we see the old stocks on the green there, look. And you've got a seat to sit down if your legs feel a bit tired. And then we have a quick look at the European Competition for Towns and Villages in Bloom Award 204. And then we're walking slowly up Darley village, and then we just keep stopping in, taking a shot when we can through the village, you know, just looking at the autumn colours and that. It's a beautiful village, so we'll just give you another quick shot. We walk to the end of the village and then we just have a quick look at the Wellington Inn. The food smells nice, I'll tell you that, just outside. And then we're going to walk down to Darley Mill now, towards the river. We just head downhill now towards the mill, and we're outside the Darley Mill Centre now. And we have a look at this early machine, looks like for driving belts, for the farmyard I guess. And then we walk past the mill, and just opposite the entrance to the car park at the back, you'll see the footpath sign. And then we head down towards the river then, and then we're going to take the old railway line back to Summerbridge. And straight away we see like an old tiny, I don't know, it's a wall bridge or whatever, but nice shot. And then hidden among the trees we can see what's at the back of that little bridge, like a waterfall in the stream, I think. And then we shelter with some chickens just side at river, just under the trees, waiting for the rain to pass. You can hear the wind in the background, and the chickens. And as we're sheltering from rain, just under this some thick ivy from the wrapped round the trees, we notice a peacock's come to join us here. And we're stood in the middle of these, sheltering from the rain, just outside at river. Doesn't that look, it's hard to believe it's raining out there, but doesn't that look fantastic? A little tiny stream that's come through, can you see it there? And they're there grubbing for insects in that. Chickens are right under my feet. Pecking at me, the legs on my tripod here. And we're not disturbing them. You know, it's nice to see them. We've chickens everywhere here. They're not bothered. They really aren't. I'm just going to whip my camera to right now. Look. Look at that. There's about 8 of them, about 3 feet away. Just having a good scrat outside at river. Right under our feet, these. Yeah, they're right under our feet, just pecking away. That's where me. Look at that. You can't get much closer. Just come to have a look at us. Now chickens are going back out, so we've decided to carry on with our walk. Now we just keep following the arrows back towards the River Nidd, through the wall, and then just keep left to the left hand side of the river. Got a little dipper here. We just cleaned this sen up, stood on a little stone. And then straight away you'll see the railway line in front of you, and then we pick the path up for that and turn left. Walk about 100 yards, 200 yards, and river bends into the corner. You'll pick the gate up, turn left towards the railway line. And we see some more fungus here. We thought we'd show you because that's another one we haven't seen today. And then you go under the railway line, follow the river for a short way, and then it comes back onto the railway line, so we'll be walking the railway line. This is the second lot of gooseanders we've seen. You can't get much closer than that, can you? There's about a dozen or 13. There we are, look at that. Mixed in with ordinary ducks. When we walked on the railway bridge, we came out where the stepping stones are that we showed you on the way down. We turned left there and we're following down side of the river just for a few hundred yards, and then we should be turning back onto the railway line. We see the stile there, then we head towards the railway line. It's only a couple hundred yards away. So over the stile, turn slightly right, takes you a bit uphill, 100 yards or so away, and then just give yourself a minute to admire the view here. It's absolutely fabulous, is this, at this time of year, October. And we've got just below us we've got a field of sweet corn, and there's any amount of pheasants and that running about. But certainly fabulous. We're going through the woods and the colours are absolutely fabulous here. We'd just like to show you this ink cap. It's a good 12 to 14 inches high, and the stem of the ink cap is thicker than the stick. We've put that, our stick, we put that outside just for scale, but that's a big one, is that. We follow the railway line through the wood, past the farm, then we have a quick look at the Royal Oak pub and decide to call in and just have a quick half. And there's accommodation as well. And then we come out into Dacre Banks. We'll just give you a quick look at this. And we've got a village store at Dacre. Just past the store you'll see the telephone box on the green and the pub on your left hand side, and at the right hand side of the pub car park is the village car park if you're looking for somewhere to park. We've got a few bed and breakfasts in a garage here. Well, here we are, we're back at the church again. We've enjoyed our walk from Dacre Banks, Summerbridge to Darley return. We think it's been a really great day out. This is only a small walk, but there's plenty to see. You've been walking with the taxi driver today?